Hi guys, this is Mike posting on behalf of Brass Musician in response to Ben's question about leadpipe buzzing. This is only my opinion on it. I'm not a professional player like Brian or John, but I'm sure they can chime in. This is my take on it. So what I think it does. Well, I think it helps remove tension in the chops. I think it helps us relax, focus on an airstream, and focus on finding a resonance, which is sort of paramount to getting more improved sound. Problems with resonances are they can be perceived as brighter, and I know players will go on the dark equipment route, as I have been, and end up with a dull and dead tone instead of a dark sound. So what I think about that, I think dark sound still has a rich quality, brightness that helps it carry. I also think that you should be able to discern between dark, bright, and dead and dark, because a dead sound is terrible. It doesn't record well, it doesn't project, it's not useful, it's not a trumpet sound, in my opinion. So things that I think help with that are the lead pipe buzzing, which I'm going to explain. I think, and I know certain pedagogues will argue with this, but I think the pedal register is good to practice, especially locking pedal C without using the valves as an open position note. I think that further facilitates the open centered buzz that we're looking for from the lead pipe and overall from our tone. So as Greg Spence would say, the mouthpiece buzzing, it's an isometric exercise. It's good for practicing without the horn. It's a good tone building exercise, but be aware that I think it can add tension. I think it can wear you out quickly, and I think if you play with a pinched buzzing chop set while you're playing, quite possible that your sound will reflect that. So we're going to play on the lead pipe, and I'm going to explain this. Okay, so final note is that the lead pipes on different trumpets are different lengths. So in respect to that, the 38B constellation that I play produces white and E when played open. My 22B produces a white and F open. I haven't set these pipes side by side, so yeah, well, there you can see it. The pipe on the 38B is about an inch longer. I didn't dress up for the video. This is me in my gig blacks from last night. So I'm due a shower and these are due a wash. I'm sure you needed to know that. So that's an E. Not the most pretty E in the world, but the sound we're aiming for on the lead pipe buzz is rich, it sounds big, it feels like the instrument shakes. It's quite loud. That was about a forte. I felt the instrument shake when it centered on pitch after half a second. The sound was vibrant. You could hear an edge to the tone. I'm experimenting with a microphone and a recorder because I know this clips on the inbuilt microphone, so I'm going to see what I can splice together. Anyway, that was an E. Okay. Again. Are different because this mouthpiece has a bend, that one does not. Again, stressed throughout articles and through threads on brassmusician.com is the breath. We're taking a big chest full of air, okay? As Jim Gurley said to me, your lungs aren't in your belly. If your belly moves, it's because they're being displaced, and your belly's being displaced by your lungs. Your lungs aren't down here. We're not taught to go, because that fills up just the lower part of your body. If I do that, I will show you how much air I have got left to breathe. So I had maybe 2/3 more space to fill up in my upper cavity, and I didn't even fill my back at that stage. And I feel like the lower part of my back expands when I take a decent breath. Like so. Staying open, stay relaxed, the tongue stays low in the mouth. We're aiming for the E on this trumpet. Your trumpet may be different. Now, what does it sound like when it goes off pitch? Off pitch is usually because we're playing, it isn't centered on the lead pipe. You will be off pitch until you find the resonance of your lead pipe. May not be diatonic. It could be quarter tones, could be 8 tones off. Don't worry about that. Don't get a tuner out. You're trying to find a resonant point. Okay. So within thinking about this, so when you play off pitch, quite often if you're tight, if you're buzzing, instead of letting the resistance of the instrument help you to form that vibration, if you're buzzing, you can easily miss the pitch. A good example where a note didn't even start for me when I tried to buzz. There's a very hard ledge. It's hard to play above and it's hard to play. It's easier to play beneath, but it's hard still to do. So the sound is all collapsed on itself. It sounds terrible. It sounds like a broken kazoo. So when we relax, we open our aperture a little bit and let the resonance, let the air work all for you, and the slight resistance or impedance in this lead pipe, and this all vibrates together, we get a resonant and rich sound. How do I think this works? Facially, okay, well I, again, don't believe I'm a professional player like John or Brian are, but I feel the corners of my mouth staying tight with tension. I feel the centers staying quite open, quite relaxed, loose. And I just feel like I'm supplying this with plenty of air. I didn't breathe big enough last time. That is one of my problems. But I did feel like I was supplying this with a good supported air column. And I do feel that it's much more resonant than going. So try the lead pipe buzz. Okay. In application, let's put the slide back in. Let's play that E again. Okay, so did you hear that E was about 20 cents sharper? It shows it's not a diatonic thing, it's close. Now on my other instrument, 22B, I'm going to demonstrate the buzz on its lead pipe, which is a shorter lead pipe and it pitches at about an F. The same resonance was there when I found the pitch of my pipe, the lead pipe here. The same general tonal quality was there, but it didn't sound pinched. Or open or too airy. It will sound airy at the start. Relax, big breath, fill up, get this pipe to resonate. Okay, it's about making everything work together. If it helps you visualize it, key or finger the note. So we put the slide back in. resonant note. Now, I do, as I mentioned at the start of the video, suggest that pedal notes are a good thing to relax your embouchure, and only because it feels like the same vibrating sensation as buzzing on or as playing an open lead pipe. I'm going to demonstrate that now, but this is a whole different topic. I just want the sound to be heard as different to trying to pedal lip a low C sharp down to a pedal C. So bottom C. Pedal C. A wee bit sketchy. Pedal C. Not so bad. A wee bit flat. Okay. Try extending down into the register with arpeggios. Okay, so the previous pipe was an F. So we will play a descending F major arpeggio. Now the F, the next F, is going to be played first off. Not going to lip or trigger out an F sharp. Okay. Okay, so some days I can get down to the A beneath triple C. It's a different embouchure. At that stage it seems like something that lip flapping can benefit you with. It only seems to be the first octave or so of pedals that are quite beneficial to your regular playing. I hope I haven't waffled too long. Do comment on the brass musician forums. Do join in the debate. Looking forward to video responses and what Brian and John had to say on this. Cheers guys, see you.